Here's another example of the way that you can use the molar mass to solve problems. So in other videos, I've been working with grams because when you're in a lab, you can find the value of grams anytime that you have a scale. Then we want to convert that to moles so that we can relate it to a balanced chemical equation. But on the other hand, what if you had the balanced chemical equation and you knew about how many moles something should produce, some equation should produce, but you want to know, like, how would I weigh that on the scale in the lab? How many grams is that? So a question that you might have is, how much does a 4.7 mole sample of sodium chloride weigh? So maybe I have a reaction happening and it's supposed to make 4.7 moles according to the balanced chemical equation, because the balanced chemical equation coefficients tell us moles, but I don't have a good way of measuring moles. But I do have a scale. So how can we relate these moles to the grams? Something that I could actually measure in a lab. And so the tool that we're going to use for that is the molecular weight from the periodic table of the elements. Because I know from the periodic table that the molecular weight of sodium chloride is 58.44 grams per mole. So this tells me that 1 mole of NaCl would weigh 58.44 grams. I have almost 5 moles of that, so I'm going to expect way more than 58.44 grams in this sample. So let's go ahead and do the math and work out the whole problem just to see where we're at. So we always start with the given. So in this case, our given is 4.7 moles of NaCl, and the given is always stated unit and number and formula in the question. Then we're going to use our conversion factor, because I like the latter method. It really works for me. So in this case, our conversion factor is from the periodic table. So we know we can convert between grams and moles using the periodic table. And we know that this is going to tell us how much 1 mole weighs. So we want moles on the bottom in this case. 1 mole NaCl is going to weigh 58.44 grams. This is going to help us cancel the units, moles NaCl with moles NaCl. An important point is that this unit is 2 parts, moles and the formula, and it can only cancel with the same thing. Moles of NaCl wouldn't cancel with grams of NaCl. It also wouldn't cancel with moles of any other formula. Now we can just do the math. We're going to take 4.7 times 58.44, and you can divide it by 1 if you'd like to, but you don't have to, because anything divided by 1 is just itself. And so with this problem, we're going to get 274.67 grams. Ooh. There we go. 274.67 grams, and this is still going to be of NaCl. So if I expected 4.7 moles according to my balanced chemical equation, then I could weigh that out, and that would weigh 274.67 grams at the end of the reaction. I hope this has been helpful.